Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Hope you can hear me. Γεια σας, Maragdi. Hello.
Γεια σου, κορίτσι μου. Good evening, everyone.
Good
Καλησπέρα.
evening, everyone. I hope you can hear us, and I hope that we're gathering slowly but surely.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, dear Sanka. Hi.
Hi, Irina. How are you?
Hello. We're fine, thank God. After all these disasters here and there.
Oh, did it affect your place as well?
Not really. The heart of Greece, the middle of Greece, actually has been affected greatly, and still the problem lies there. But okay, let's hope for the best. At least no lives were lost in this particular flooding. It's very important. How about our invitees? Are they here? They're coming, right?
Ειρήνη, με βλέπεις? Φαίνομαι?
Γεια σου, Όλγα μου. Φαίνεται η υπέροχη εικόνα σου, η φωτογραφία σου.
Όχι, όχι. Εγώ θέλω να φαίνομαι εγώ, αλλά δεν ξέρω πώς να το κάνω.
Δεν φαίνεσαι
Για
εσύ,
ποιο
όχι.
λόγο? Και δεν ξέρω πώς να το κάνω κιόλας. Εδώ σε θέλω.
Ναι. Αυτό δεν το ξέρω κι εγώ, γιατί δεν βάζω εικόνα. Απλά μόλις βγαίνει το... μάλλον κάτω πρέπει να είναι κλειστό εκεί που δείχνει την κάμερα. Πρέπει να το πατήσεις. Να δείξει ότι ανοίγει το βίντεο.
Τώρα.
Έλα, τώρα μια χαρά, σε βλέπουμε.
Δεν βλέπω εγώ τον εαυτό μου.
Καλώς τη. Μια χαρά.
Hello everyone. Hi.
Hello, this is Olga Himastou, a member of the Writers' Capital Foundation and very dear friend from Greece. We also have among us Smaragdi Mitropoulou, executive member of the Writers' Capital. Hello, dears. Sanka Sen, another member of the Writers' Capital Foundation and chief coordinator Germany for our Panorama festivals. And more people will come. We're so lucky and so happy about it. Yes, we will have to wait a little bit for them to come because we entered a little earlier as usual. Let me check if somebody else has come. All right, we have some time until we start.
Hello.
Oh, hello, dear Joanne. How are you?
Oh, how are
Good
you,
to see
everybody?
you. Hello,
Fine.
everybody. Hello, dear. This is our chief advisor from Writers' Capital Foundation and chief coordinator Spain, our very dear Joan Josep Barceló. Hello from Spain, right? You're there.
Yes,
A warm
from
hug. So glad to see you.
Half Italian.
Hello. Sorry for disconnection.
Is it okay now, dear Sanka?
Yeah. Can you see and hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Yes.
Perfectly.
Okay. Is it better?
I think yes. Now it is better if you stop it there so we can see you.
Yeah, okay.
Very nicely. Very nicely.
Very
Good. I can see Georgina as well. Hi, Georgina.
Hello.
Hello. Kalispera, κορίτσι μου. Georgina is a member of the Youth Writers Capital Foundation. We're so happy she's here among us, and also a very, very good, talented artist. She will speak in this session about her art. And of course, I see my two friends also in, Elena and Pandelis. They've just joined.
I see also Mridula Sarkar. She is also here.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello. Can you put on your camera?
Just I'm trying. Just a minute.
Okay.
All right. Wonderful. Γεια σου, Elena. Hello, dear.
They have to unmute their
Το μικρόφωνο. Γεια σου, Παντελή. Hello, Pantelis. Hi. How are you?
Γεια σου, Παντελή.
Καλησπέρα.
Nice to see you. So happy.
Καλησπέρα σε όλους.
Καλησπέρα.
Πέρα και από μένα.
Πολύ όμορφα. We are
Γεια σου,
about
Πένα.
to be all here, I believe. I'm also expecting another artist. And
It says here that we are 13 in all.
yes. We need to have Eleni. She's going to be here too. Mira as well.
Yeah, I'm Ridula.
Hello. Oh,
Hello,
perfect.
Mridula ji.
Yes, we can see you now. Hello.
Yeah,
Can see
thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Glad
Can
to
see
have you
Mr.
among us.
Sarvajit Sarkar also.
Sharbujit is
Yeah, he's in a car, I think. Yeah.
okay.
It's fine with us. No problem. As long as he can be heard.
I hope he can be heard also.
Yes, true. And the other two guests that have video off, do they hear us? I think they are your invitees, Sanka.
No, Sudhamoy, I don't know.
Okay.
Ram Mohan,
Okay,
who are there?
they are relatives of Mira, for whom we are going to talk about her book today.
Okay.
Wonderful. So I think that in the next minute we are going to start, and everybody else will come as well.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that Mira has joined. I don't know if she can hear us. Dear Mira, can you hear us?
She has to
Mridula.
No, Mira is also there. Mira.
Yes, that's right. If she unmutes, maybe we can hear her. So wonderful. I think that.
Oh, I think Suchismita, I see her.
Yes,
Okay,
wonderful.
yes.
Hi, dear Mira. How are you?
Doing fine. How are you?
Fine. Nice to see you. So happy. And we are about to start our beautiful session this evening. For most, it's evening, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we start. Actually, it's a great pleasure for us, the organizers, to be announcing the final live session of Panorama Festival. And it is with immense pleasure that I stand before you today on this event of this final session within Panorama International Arts Festival 2023, fondly known to us as PIAF. You all know me. I'm Irene Dura-Cavadia, the Secretary General of Writers' Capital International Foundation and Panorama Festival's Chief Coordinator, and I'm honored to extend to you all a warm embrace from Athens, Greece. Together we celebrate not just art, my friends, but also life itself. At the outset, I wish to acknowledge the extraordinary journey that has brought us to this moment. We at the Writers' Capital Foundation have a singular vision and mission to bridge cultures and unite nations through the unifying language of literature and art. In this realm where life intersects with art and vice versa, each of you becomes an ambassador of solidarity, brotherhood, equality, and world peace. At this point, it's an honor for me to convey the warm greetings and best wishes of our Honorable President, Founder, and CEO of Writers' Capital Foundation and Panorama Festivals, Chairman Mr. Preet Nambiar, in his presidential address. An acclaimed poet, author, educationist, and devoted humanitarian, Mr. Nambiar's words resonate deeply with the spirit of our festival. Dear artists, distinguished guests, and art enthusiasts, I extend my warmest greetings to you all. I'm overwhelmed at this festival because it has proved to be a celebration of art's extraordinary power to transcend boundaries and connect souls from every corner of the globe. One of the most beautiful aspects of this festival has been the unique benefits it has offered to our artists. Throughout this journey, artists had the opportunity to showcase their talents on a truly global stage, reaching audiences far beyond what traditional avenues could provide. Their art has traveled through cyberspace, crossing oceans and continents. Their art has traveled through everywhere, and they have been connecting with fellow artists from every corner of the world, which has been to their benefit. The festival's impact will extend far beyond these virtual walls, as we are in the process of creating captivating video content that delves into the stories and narratives behind their works. This means that their art will continue to be a source of inspiration and fascination for years to come. Thus, our Festival of Art is not just an end, but a beginning, mostly, a celebration of the enduring impact of their amazing work and the essential message it carries. In closing, let me express my heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you. Your passion, creativity, and dedication to art have illuminated this festival, and it's an honor to have you as part of the Writers' Capital International Foundation's artistic family. With warmest regards, Preet Nambiar. Heartfelt gratitude for these beautiful, inspiring words, dear President. Furthermore, we're privileged to have Panorama Chief Coordinator Germany and dear friend Sanka Sen, co-curator of this wonderful session. He's a distinguished author and artist himself, who shall eloquently present, along with me, the invitees in this marvelous session. Dear Sanka, you may invite your friends.
Thanks a lot for the warm welcome, and I feel privileged to actually curate this event. And it has been a journey for me also for a couple of years. And of Irene Durakovadia and Preet Nambiar sir, we could really make this event possible. And I would just shift my speech at the end of this event. And initially, I would like to invite our honorable author, Suchismita Ghosal, and she's also a talented author. So here the stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Good evening from India. Thank you very much for giving me this wonderful opportunity to speak about the very intriguing topic, Breathe the Air, and take part in the Writers' Capital Foundation Arts Festival 2023. So, as we are very familiar with the fact that the world is tussling badly with the mental health situation today as a result of post-pandemic turbulence, it has become more than necessary to talk about the mindful practices that can serve nourishment to our mind to battle the negative situations carefully and find a sense of calm as well as new purposes to drive our life. Today's topic, breathe or breathing, is deeply interconnected with one of the most healing practices rooting back to Hindu tradition called pranayama. Pranayama, a mindful and holistic practice relating to control and regulation of our breathing through a particular set of breathwork techniques and practices, find its root dating back over 5,000 years ago in the ancient Bharatiya texts of the Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita. Pranayama is a compound of two separate words, Sanskrit words, prana and yama. Prana, which according to the Atharva Veda is deeply defined as the fundamental basis of whatever is present, was present, and will be present, or the vital force or the life's energy by other Hindu traditional texts, and the complementary word yama, which means restraint or control. Now, the simplest meaning of pranayama stands for breath control. Again, to look intensely at the word ayama, which gives us the meaning of expansion or lengthening. We reach this demonstration where pranayama can righteously be interpreted as the regulation or expansion of life energy through breath. Pranayama has been illustrated beautifully as one of the 8 limbs of yoga in the text of Yoga Sutra by Patanjali. Yoga Sutra sets the basic foundation of classical yoga. The practice of pranayama engages a number of different techniques where each technique holds a specific purpose, serving miraculous effects towards the healing of mind and body. By taking control over one's breathing and regulating the process of breathing, one can relax the mind, take control over their trap of thoughts, and find anxieties and stress washed away to make space for new thoughts, creating a bridge between self and the universe. Pranayama overall has served humanities for the past thousands of years for attuning with inner self, achieving a great sense of harmony in mind, promoting physical, emotional, psychological, mental, and spiritual growth, and obtaining higher states of consciousness. Thank you so much. This was my contribution for today's topic.
Thanks. It was very well said. Yes, you touched on the important point, pranayama, how the like in Hindu tradition really stresses on this point. It was very well said. So as far as my guest is concerned, I would really like to go to the next case, Mrs. Mridula Sarkar. So here the stage is yours. She's actually a publishing house coordinator and also a kind of a worker in the medical system. So please introduce yourself and the stage is yours. I think you're
Hello.
muted. Yes, now we
Okay.
can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. A very good evening to all my dear friends, distinguished guests, poets, writer, and artist. I'm Mridula Sarkar from Bharat, India. It's my immense pleasure to get opportunity to speak in this platform. Thank you, Shankho. Shankho is a musician and poet. Without him, I can't get this opportunity. Thanks a lot, Shankho. Today's discussion topic is breathe, air. By the way, I am a medical person, I am a nurse. Every day I observe in the hospital how breath can stop and which way we can breathe, taking that we are giving treatment daily. But fortunately, I am one publishing house chief operating officer. Okay, my publishing house name Hawajan in Bengali. That's meaning is airborne. By the way, it is matching my publishing house name with air. Without air, actually, not a single minute we can't sustain. Yes, I'm also like to express here in our life can't live without air. But today, I like to discuss how or what does breathe symbolize in literature and art. The collection illustrates the complex significance and symbolize power of breath and breathlessness across time. Breath is written deeply into ideas of nature, spirituality, emotions, creativity, and being, and is inextricable from notion of consciousness, spirit, inspiration, voice, feelings, freedom, and movement. So I feel breathe is very, very important power, and it's important in our life and cultural field. Thank you all. Namaskar.
Very well said, Midula Sarkar. So you have really also touched the main essence, and you, as being a nurse in the medical system, you understand the importance of breathing system, how important our lungs are, and currently due to the different viruses, airborne viruses into the kind of atmosphere, how vulnerable we are to different diseases. So very, very well said. Yeah, thank you. So I would
Thank you.
really go back to Irene again. So kindly proceed with your part.
Thank you, dear Sanka. Congratulations to the previous invitees of yours. Very well
Yes.
said indeed. And now we proceed to two artists that have contributed with their artworks into Panorama Festival. Namely, we have here Georgina Tsismalidou and Smaragdi Mitropoulou. Georgina, I would like you to speak a few words about what you sent to us in the Panorama Festival and perhaps how you were inspired by it.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished artists. Today, as we gather for the final live session of the Panorama International Arts Festival, I stand before you with a heart full of gratitude and pride. This festival, with its theme Prana, which translates to breath, has been a truly breathtaking journey for all of us. This year, our festival revolved around the element of air, a force of nature that is both gentle and powerful, invisible yet all-encompassing. The theme challenged us to explore the very essence of life itself, and to me, this challenge manifested in my painting titled Elemental. Elemental is an abstract representation of the universe, capturing the beauty and majesty of our cosmos. Through layers of color and form, it seeks to convey the interconnectedness of all things and the profound impact of the element of air in our existence. In the brushstrokes and swirls of color, I aimed to reflect the ever-changing dance of particles in the atmosphere, the gentle caress of the breeze, and the ferocity of a storm, all of which are expressions of the breath of life. As artists, we are storytellers. We use our chosen mediums to share narratives that transcend language and cultural barriers. Through our work, we connect with the core of humanity, and it is through art that we can truly appreciate the beauty and diversity of our world. The Panorama International Arts Festival provided us with a canvas, not just for our paintings, but for our collective imagination, our dreams, and our aspirations. I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to the organizers of this festival for their dedication and to all the fellow artists who have contributed their talents and creativity to make this event a resounding success. Each of us has breathed life into this year's theme, Prana, in our unique way, and together we have created a breathtaking panorama of artistry. So as we close this chapter of the Panorama International Arts Festival, let us not forget the power of art to inspire, provoke, and transform. Let us continue to celebrate the breath of life and the elements that bind us to the universe. With each brushstroke, each note, and each performance, let us keep our creative spirits alive and thriving. Thank you, and may the spirit of Prana continue to guide and inspire us all. Thank you.
Congratulations, dear Georgina. Very well said. Inspiring words, actually, and thank you so much for your kind words. Yes, exactly. It has been breathtaking, the whole journey. Thank you so much. And how about our friend Smaragdi Mitropoulou? You also have contributed to Panorama Festival in the
Yes.
section of photography.
Yes, exactly. Photography is one of my passions. First of all, I would like to say good evening, everyone. Good evening, Writers Capital and dear friends. Yes, photography is one of my passions, which was developed in the island of Andros. Irene and I have bonds with this beautiful island. And the photograph with which I took part is called The Power of Wind. It shows the wind blowing a huge tree.
Yes, it is amazing what you have captured, actually. And the time that you were there in order to captivate it through your lens, it is amazing in itself.
Actually, it was a few years back. The weather was very windy. The schools were closed. So I decided to go for a walk to Nimborio beach and take pictures. And so when I suddenly saw this huge tree in front of me being blown by the wind, by the air, I said, here we are. Time to keep it immortal. I would like to say that prana, air, is life itself. Because without air, there is no life. There is no space. There is no humankind. There is nothing. It was a beautiful chance to take part in this wonderful festival, and strongly believe that art keeps us united, humans and nations, and it's a way of expressing our feelings, our thoughts, our messages to the humanity.
Thank you,
I'm
dear
not saying
Santi.
goodbye. I'm not saying goodbye. I will say till we meet again. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And it's true that many of us are also both literateurs and artists and musicians. And, you know, the muse has given the gift wholeheartedly, as it seems. So, since we have gathered here to unite ourselves in both realms of literature and art, I would like to invite a distinguished author who is also a dear friend to present her book, proudly published by our Writers International Edition, Mira Vinith Kodakadat. Fondly, Mira VK. The stage is yours, my dear. We would like to hear about your precious gem.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mira. I'm actually here. It's morning in US. So good evening.
Good morning, then.
So I'm here to present on my book, second book, actually. It's my second anthology of book, Dakshina Kashi. Since you're all speaking about something very much related to Indian history and spirituality, my book is also based on that. So first of all, let me talk about when I started it. I started it during Corona times, where you couldn't move out of home. It's the time when you introspect a lot, when you read a lot, when you understand you have to spread your wings in your writing and your muse. So the inspiration came to me from my own land, from my own father, who talked about the river Periyar. It's a very famous river which flows through Kerala. Its history, its mythological side, its spiritual side. He spoke about it. And it is he who actually gave me the idea of writing a poetry on River Periyar. Initially, it started off like that. And the title of the poem was Dakshina Kashi, as I've kept the title of the whole book. The river Periyar is also called Dakshina Kashi because of its spiritual and mythological history associated with it. I found that such things are to be known to the people around me because India is a land which is rich in many spiritual and mythological and philosophical things which have influenced innumerable poets very century back, in fact. So I was also inspired by it because it's a world which speaks a lot about science and simulation, a world which thinks that whichever moments we are living is not real. I would suggest through the book that instead of trying to find meaning in your life, we must strive to find the purpose in your life. It is at this particular point that mythology and spirituality gives me a grip. I would tell that I have divided my book in 3 different parts. In the first part, I spoke about River Periyar, how it, and the second part, I'm speaking about nature. Every time human beings have so many vicissitudes in life, and we always question why. Nature is, of course, a good answer, but nature too answers back. So it is, even though nature is a good point of consolation, it is also a delusional point of consolation for us, because there is something beyond which we have to grasp. And it truly comes through the muse of writing to a particular extent, because we become introspective, we speak to ourselves, we question things. And that is how, through imagination, we reach the greater reality. It is also connected to the spiritual thoughts of our country. And the third part is about how women in this new modern era connect to these things. I strongly believe that a woman should also be spiritually strong along with her education and her knowledge to make decisions that are really strong and something that would stand to the future. My book is a hard work of 1 year. I have put a lot of work and research on this particular book, because by speaking about female characters, I have included one mythological character, Kunti. It's not a character from modern age, but when you look back, even the woman of that particular age from to this age, we still have that problem of the dilemma of what is right and wrong. In Kunti, it was in a different way, but for modern women, it is in a different way. So why this dilemma? So these are questions that I'm asking, and of course, trying to answer or help people through this book. Basically, it's a book that speaks about many meditative topics, spiritual topics akin to Hindu beliefs. It also speaks about what should be your purpose of life. When you write something, when you speak something, more than meaning, it should have some purpose. So the purpose of my book, Dakshina Kashi, is to reveal the spiritual side as well as the modern side of our country, especially the females. I'm not excluding the male, because sufferings come to both the sides. So human beings as humanitarian, why we should love nature and why we should see them as, why some people worshipped nature as God during past times. So there are certain things that we must learn from our predecessors and try to inculcate it in our daily lives. So my book is Dakshina Kashi, which is actually, it is also having, a subtitle, A Journey of an Eternal Soul. So it's about soul. It speaks about river. River is time and timeless, both. So when you live and go away from this world, your essence still remains. It flows as a river. It reminds you that there were people behind you, and it also reminds you are eternally flowing. So even after death, it is actually what poetry is telling us. It is actually what literature of the world is telling to us, that it will move on, and a generation ahead will think ahead of us much faster and in a much intellectual way than we can even think about. So my book is a bit futuristic, but at the same time, living in past and present too, with my own experiences and my own dedications. And this book is dedicated to my parents, P. Premachandranuni and my mother, Lata Devi, and of course to my grandparents from both the sides, Prabhagra Panikar, Kamla Devi, and Padmanabhanuni and Devaki. These are all my grandparents. I have dedicated this book to them. And of course, I'm really thankful to my dearest brother, Ram Mohan, who has joined in this from Sweden, and my husband, Vineet, who have been my strength and support, and of course, my son, Aditya, and of course, my in-laws, who have also supported me until now in whatever I have done. So thank you so much for giving me a small session to speak about a hard work of 1 year. It's a huge opportunity for me to at least release few words on a work that I've done with so much of dream in my mind. I dream a lot about this book even now, and I'll carry on with this in my future too. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear Mira. Congratulations. It is wonderful to hear such a young girl, a young lady, talking about such profound messages. And it doesn't matter if the river flows in Kerala or in another place. The river has to flow. And you're so right. Synchronic and diachronic, the flow goes on. from our grandparents to us and to our descendants. Keep dreaming, my dear. Congratulations for this wonderful gem. We're so proud of this publication in Writer's Edition. And now I give the dais back to our co-curator, Sanka Sen, to present his next invitees. Dear Sanka.
Thank you, Irene. I actually keep on seeing that Sarbajit comes and goes. I don't see him now. And also our other two writers, in fact, they have not joined yet.
Maybe they will come later. So shall I continue with other people that are here?
Continue. Yes, you please continue.
Wonderful. Okay, so I will call Cassandra Alogoscoufi, a very dear friend to me. Actually, we found each other again after such a long time. Hello, Cassandra.
Hi,
So glad to
hear
see
me?
you. Yes, yes, yes. Wonderful. Hello, the dais to you.
Hello, I'm Cassandra Logoscoufi. I'm a poet, writer, and visual artist. Mostly here in my country, I'm known as a writer, but still I have space to do other activities because I love art, all types of art, ballet, dancing, visual arts. And right now I live on Salamis Island, where the famous naval battle of Themistocles took place. Every September, we used to celebrate in favor of freedom, democracy, and autonomy against every type of modern authoritarianism. But still, you know, we are mourning because of the devastation of the forest and villages from the summer fires and the autumn floods. This is something very sad, but still we are artists. We live in our environment, and this is the and then we create art in order to react to everything. Climate changes leave less air for us to breathe. I love the theme of this panorama activity, so it was a way to breathe and to express myself. So art comes to fulfill the inner sadness of creators. I came across a panorama from a French artist sharing the same agonies and worries. Actually, Sofia Foudoulaki, the Greek painter, she proposed me this festival, and I was very glad to participate. So I participated with 2 paintings. Do you hear me?
Yes, yes, dear Cassandra.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So
Yes.
this time I participated with 2 paintings, not with writings. Maybe I will try my best next time, next year. And I will analyze one of them in brief in order to give space and time for other artists also to express their positions. So the painting that you see in the background is my painting. I call it a cellular respiration of art. It's actually dead leaves from the Greek forests. And I used a mixed technique, collage and wax painting. And then the description I gave to this painting is that actually art is the exception of reality. We don't live to live in this reality. We want something different. So in cellular respiration of art, dead leaves leave us a sort of breath. Past life becomes a piece of art. According to Heidegger's logic, dead parts of trees that won't belong to vivid nature anymore become valuable assets of cultural legacy. So I believe that when you reuse something that it's typical in your common life, and reuse it with a different way, then you make art, because a piece of art can be used again in normal life. Thank you very much. I'm Cassandra Logoscoufi, and I will be very glad to find you in my Facebook account or via email. I will send my personal info in the chat room. Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Thank you, dear Cassandra. Your painting is exquisite, and also your speech, my dear, because indeed we have we grieve for everything that happens around us. When nature bleeds, we bleed inside as well, because we are sensitive people, we artists and literateurs, and all this leaves a mark inside of us. But we have to be the beacons of light. We have to be the ones that carry the torch for the rest of humanity, so that there can be some hope, some ray of hope around us and spreading across the globe through us. Thank you so much for contributing to Panorama Arts Festival. And of course, we're inviting you and everyone here as well in the Panorama Literature Festival. At this point, I would also like to express Writers' Capital immense gratitude to a certain person who has been actually the backbone of Panorama Festival. And this is our dear friend, Chief Advisor and Chief Coordinator Spain, Joan Josep Barceló. Perhaps you would like to say hello, dear friend, Joan Josep.
Hello, my greetings to all from Spain. It is with great pleasure that I send these few words to all the artists from Greece and Cyprus and all the countries present here to offer my congratulations. I am going to be brief. I just want to express that among all of us, we have made, once again, art take its most relevant place, and that is has served to communicate among all values that shall guide our lives. Panorama has been a platform where we can find unity to move forward, to show the personal aptitudes of each of the artists, to be a crossroads of cultures. So, without further ado, once again, my congratulations to all of you who have been the soul of the festival.
Thank you. Thank you, dear Joanne. You have been also the soul of the festival. And thank you also on behalf of President Priest Nambiar and myself too. And also Sila Maria Campanini, Global Coordinator. At this point, I would like to invite Isaac Cohen. Isaac, I have seen you here. I've seen your message. Please, you can say some things about your art. Hello, we're so glad to see you and hear you.
Hello, Irena, and all my friends. Congratulations, all the participated in Panorama Festival. My picture is about the park Real Sharon in Tel Aviv. There was a big park, and in 800 dunam. And this is a place, is the land green place in Tel Aviv and around. And we are activity in environment that play that the government not building in the place. So all the place is about green land and park and for animals and for the bird and the people. Not building, not to take task for Arnona and to build tower and tower and tower, and after no birds, no animals, no breed. And this is my picture, and you can see the park, and it's very big and built something for animal, for beat, and for the tree, and it is the winner. All the activity for environment is the winner of the breed of the free, and to breed the peace and hope. And thank you, Irena, and thank God for the air that we can breathe.
Thank you so much, dear Isaac. Are you in your country? Israel? Yes. Wonderful. This is a beautiful place. Let it be filled up with so many trees and animals and creatures living there, carefree and in harmony and peace. We need more space. We need more parks. We need more trees, like you have said. It's wonderful. We can see that. Yes, we need it more, especially in my country that has actually been destroyed through wildfires this summer, and now floods have come. We all understand how precious even this piece of land is for the whole planet. Thank you, dear Isaac. Congratulations on your wonderful photography sent to us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. So now I would go back to Sanka. Is there somebody that has come?
I think I see Priyanka and Sudipta. Are you guys there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so I see Priyanka. So kindly proceed with your presentation.
Okay. So our topic is breathe. Breathe in Sanskrit means prana. Today I would love to read out a poem that I have composed on this theme. And can I do it, Shankoda?
Yes, please go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. So we all know that without breath, human beings cannot survive. So that is from the scientific point of view, and prana, or according to Indian, philosophy, breath or prana controls our being, our existence, the existence of the universe. So without breath, without prana, existence, we cannot survive. Human beings cannot survive. So that is the most essential element in human life. And I have composed a poem through which I have tried to, focus on this theme from multiple perspectives. The title of my poem is Breath. The insolent fiery breath disdains the cold breeze blowing across the ocean, searching for a new nation. Summer birds fly high in the air, flapping their wings, defying the earthly terror. The earth breathes out gases that haunt them in dreams of horror. Scintillating landscapes of varied colors, shapes, and structures drag vaporous, vanishing air. Frozen icebergs, submerged plants, desperate damsels worship fossils of the bygone era. Beds of green grasses give birth to fancies of insolent meat. The sword comes out of the rusted sheath. Hyacinths bloom amidst the vast green fields of shining sunflowers. Here creates majestic, mysterious bowers out of the rainforest and her shower. Infinite pain and anguish give birth to the much-burdened braid. Firebirds adored by the golden rays of the sunlit days. The sea god leaps up and stirs up the layers of air. Mythical women fail to share the stories of nights pining God's love for the holy fire. I breathe in the air that touched the glossy bodies of Arabian horses, I breathe out air in nothingness that glorify the tales of centuries of losses. I breathe in the smell of wounds of the warriors of Holocene. I breathe out the air that once touched our lips as we kissed and embraced sinless sins. Thank you very much.
Very nice, very well recited and
Fantastic.
very well composed. We really loved your compositions and so would you like to speak a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, respected Irene ma'am, respected Shankho sir, and all the writers, renowned writers who are present here from all over the world. I would like to say that I am a woman, a writer from Kolkata, India, and here pollution, due to pollution, people are suffering very much. So our Writers Capital Foundation has wisely selected the topic that is bread, because right now we must be very much aware of the environmental issues. So if we cannot, if it is very difficult for us to change the entire society, but we can at least, keep our own ambience clean and clear, and we can think about, gardens, how we can give our children, a better future, a beautiful art, a beautiful world. If we go to North Bengal, if we go to the hills, we see how beautifully they decorate their own houses, by keeping plants, by keeping diverse plants, like cactus and etc., orchids, in their veranda. But here in the cities, we never do those things. We are always concerned about materialistic pleasures, but we are not concerned about bread. That is why in this poem, I have tried to derive images from ancient, mythical tales. I have used such images like hyacinth, sunflowers, firebirds, summer birds, okay, and like the rusted sheath, swords, which remind us of that bygone era when the air was so clean and clear and the sky was so blue, luminous, vast space, and a human being would grow up, while enjoying the lovely touches of fresh air, which our children miss now. So we must think about this issue very seriously. And thanks to Writers Capital Foundation, thanks to Irene ma'am and Shankho sir for making this topic, for inspiring us to think about this topic in such a dynamic way. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot. Very well said indeed. Yes, we are all suffering from air pollution. Some country is in a worse state. We need to really take this situation or this the topic with a lot of serious measures. So now I would like to move to the next participant. Sudipta, are you there?
Yeah, Shankar, I am there.
So can you put on your video? Yes. So
Okay,
he is also.
actually I'm traveling, so I think the disturb of the outer sound may give you problem. So I'm just keeping the video off and talking in the microphone. Okay.
So you please introduce yourself and you carry on with your talk.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, friends, and for inviting me and giving a little presentation for the topic, which as per my understanding, I also thank Shankho to invite me for this lecture. Okay, so the breath, the air, I'll segregate my topic in two different parts. One is what is the understanding of prana as per my knowledge, and how it is related to the music, basically Indian music. So as per the prana, what I'm able to understand, prana is the gross representation of the outer consciousness, or the breath is the gross representation of the consciousness which is inner and outer. That means we breathe in and breathe out to sustain our life. But it is only the gross representation of what is inside. The philosophy is much deeper. Actually, this prana is within every living being. That's why we are alive. Prana means not only the taking air and giving the carbon dioxide outside. The prana itself relates to the spirituality. In Indian philosophy, it is called Atman. It is there, so everything is shining. And our gross body is sustaining with the help of this prana and taking the air from the outside nature and exhaling the air inside nature. So, as per the yoga philosophy, there are 49 types of breath. Okay, for 48 breaths, 48 type of breaths is required for sustaining this body and living in this world. And one kind of breath is there, which is for spiritual realization. All yogis have attained this, and there are sufficient proofs they have kept for this. Now come to the part that how prana or the breath is related to the Indian classical music. Because I'm a student of Indian classical music, so I can speak a little bit of it. See, the breath control is the most important stuff in case of music. Because of Indian classical music, it is the most important part when you are presenting any art. And music is said to be the highest form of art. Okay. So how it is done? So in a very nutshell, there are varnas. Suppose vowels and consonants. For vowels, we can stretch. You can use the longer breath, and consonants we can use for shorter breaths. I, E, A, O, which are the vowels. We can actually take a pause there with a longer breath. And for the consonants, we use shorter breath to make it fully understandable word. Suppose I give you a small snippet of one raga to explain this one. Though I don't have much time, I'm traveling. So suppose in a rag called Shahana, I'm showing you how this breath is being controlled in case of Indian music. Suppose I say suppose Nisama, Nisama, Ma Ga Ma Dha, Dani Sa Dani Pa Ma Pa Ga Ma Re Sa. See, this control of breath or the air and painting the notes over the air gives you a picture of certain kind of feeling. Okay, so I conclude my topic with this. Thanks for inviting me.
Okay, Sudipta, that was very nice. How you really kind of correlated music as the highest form of arts, and how you explained the different breathing techniques while we use the Indian ragas. That was really interesting information for all of us. Now, I don't see Sarbojit Sarkar here, so I would really like to go back to Irene, to you. And before we end, I would like to also thank all our participants. So, stage is back to you.
Thank you so much again.
Thank you very much.
Now I would like to invite a friend who is also a writer, but also an artist, Elena Maggiati Karabi. Καλησπέρα, Elena. Καλώς τη.
Καλησπέρα σε όλους. Θα ήθελα με τη σειρά μου να συγχαρώ την ομάδα της διοργάνωσης του Panorama Arts Festival για αυτή τη σπουδαία γιορτή τέχνης και δημιουργίας. Όμως ζητώ μια πολύ μικρή παρένθεση να πω για την πολύπαθη χώρα μου που φέτος πλήγηκε υπερβολικά από φωτιές και πλημμύρες. Όλοι μιλάνε για κλιματική αλλαγή. Κανείς όμως δεν μιλάει για την ασέβεια προς τη φύση και τις επιπτώσεις της. Εμείς που ζούμε μέσα στη φύση αναπνέουμε τον αέρα της και μας προσφέρει οτιδήποτε ζωογόνο την προδίδουμε. Κάνω λοιπόν μια έκκληση ελπίδας, εύχομαι και ελπίζω να σταματήσουμε όλοι, ο καθένας χωριστά και όλοι μαζί, το κακό που συμβαίνει για να μπορέσουμε να συνυπάρχουμε όχι μόνο στη χώρα μας, αλλά και σε ολόκληρο τον πλανήτη, με ένα καθαρό αέρα και με την ασφάλεια και την αγάπη της φύσης. Επανέρχομαι. Θέλω να πω ότι νιώθω τιμή, συγκίνηση και πολύ χαρά που είμαι μέλος σε αυτό το παγκόσμιο οργανισμό Writer Capital International Foundation. Να πω ότι αγαπώ τη φύση, είμαι παρατηρητής. Με εμπνέει ο ήχος του αέρα, η μυρωδιά του, η εικόνα και η θέα μιας φυσικής ομορφιάς. Αφουγκράζομαι, ανασένω, νιώθω. Όταν έμαθα για το Panorama Art Festival, το θέμα ότι ήταν ο αέρας, ήξερα ακριβώς τι έπρεπε να ζωγραφίσω. Είμαι εγγονή μικρασιάτισσας γιαγιάς ζωγράφου, έχω καταβολές Σμύρνης, οπότε η απελευθέρωση του νου της ψυχής, αλλά και μια τάση να καταφεύγω στα χρώματα, είναι για μένα μια φυσική κατάσταση. Ο αέρας για μένα αποπνέει ζωή, αποπνέει απελευθέρωση, ανάσα και απελευθέρωση σώματος και πνεύματος. Το συγκεκριμένο έργο μου αποτυπώνει τη δύναμη του αέρα. Σε συνδυασμό με μια όμορφη ακρογιαλιά, με θαλάσσια άβρα. Πάλι, στοιχείο του αέρα. Η γυναικεία φιγούρα, το ισχυρό και αδύναμο φύλο, έρχεται σε αρμονία με τα στοιχεία του αέρα. Τα μαλλιά και το παρέο ανεμίζουν, δίνουν την κίνηση και την εναρμόνιση με τη φύση και ό,τι στοιχείο υπάρχει μέσα. Το φετινό, για μένα, είναι ένα πάντρεμα ζωογόνο όλο αυτό. Η κίνηση, ο αέρας, η θάλασσα, τα πάντα στο έργο μου επάνω. Το φετινό Panorama Art Festival με θέμα τον αέρα έχει στοιχεία ανάσας, δροσιάς, οξυγόνου. Έτσι λοιπόν το έργο μου αποπνέει δροσιά, αποπνέει ανάσα, οξυγόνο και μια απελευθέρωση πνεύματος και νου. Σώμα και πνεύμα, συγγνώμη. Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ, αγαπημένη Έλενα. Θα προσπαθήσω να συνοψίσω αυτά που είπες. In turn, Elena said, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to the entire organizing team of the Panorama Arts Festival for orchestrating this magnificent celebration of art and creativity. She said that she's filled with immense joy and honor to be a member of such a prestigious global organization, such as the Writers' Capital International Foundation. Her passion lies in nature, and when we actually announced the theme, she knew exactly what she was going to paint. She's an avid observer of the wonders of nature, and she's also inspired by sounds, scents, and sights. She listens to the whispers. She feels the presence of nature, of the wind. When she first discovered the theme, the air, she immediately contemplated what she would capture through her painting. Her artwork seeks to convey the formidable force of the wind entwined with the serenity of a beach. It's a seascape, actually. The addition of a woman representing the strong yet delicate gender seamlessly blends with the element of wind as it playfully flatters her attire and hair. It embodies a profound union with nature as a harmonizing feminine force. So this year's Panorama Arts Festival theme, centered around the element of air, encapsulates the essence of breath, coolness, and oxygen, of course, which is most important to us. Thus, her creation exudes a breath of coolness and an aura of liberation for the mind, echoing the harmony of nature's feminine touch. Thank you so much, dear Elena. And now it's the turn of Pantelis Hadjis. Παντελή μου, σειρά σε σένα.
Καλησπέρα σε όλους. Καταρχήν, θα ήθελα να συγχαρώ ολόκληρη την ομάδα διοργάνωσης του Panorama Art Festival για αυτή τη σπουδαία γιορτή. Νιώθω μεγάλη χαρά και τιμή που είμαι μέλος σε έναν παγκόσμιο οργανισμό αυτού του κύρους, τον Writers' Capital International Foundation. Επιτρέψτε μου πριν ξεκινήσω να εκφράσω τη βαθιά μου θλίψη και οδύνη για τις ανυπολόγιστες καταστροφές και το χαμό τόσων ανθρώπων, τόσο στις πρόσφατες πυρκαγιές, όσο και στις φωνικές πλημμύρες στη χώρα μου, αλλά και παγκοσμίως. Η φύση μας δείχνει καθαρά πως οφείλουμε να τη σεβόμαστε. διότι με αυτήν συνυπάρχουμε, αλλά χωρίς αυτήν δεν θα υπάρχουμε. Κυρίες και κύριοι, όταν έμαθα για το Panorama Art Festival και το θέμα, σκέφτηκα τι θα φωτογραφίσω. Ο πλάτανος που φωτογράφησα δεν είναι απλά ένα δέντρο, αλλά ένα ζωντανό μνημείο ιστορίας για την πόλη μου. Τα σύνορά της, πριν την Ελληνική Επανάσταση του 1821, καθορίζονταν από 4 πλατάνια γύρω της. Ο συγκεκριμένος πλάτανος, αν είχε φωνή, θα μας έλεγε πως στα κλαδιά του κρεμάστηκαν εκατοντάδες ναουσαίοι πολεμώντας για ελευθεριά. Τα κλαδιά του, αιματοβαμμένα και βαριά, θρηνούσαν και εκείνα για τον χαμό τόσων ανθρώπων. Η παράδοση αναφέρει πως κάποιος αγωνιστής μας που τον κρέμασαν στη συνέχεια περπάτησε. Έπειτα τον αποκεφάλισαν, αλλά κατάφερε να κάνει ελάχιστα ακόμα βήματα. Οι Τούρκοι λοιπόν που ήταν εκεί, φοβούμενοι, έφυγαν τρέχοντας και εγκατέλειψαν την πόλη. Σήμερα, στο μαρτυρικό εκείνο τόπο που βρίσκεται ο πλάτανος, παίζουν παιδιά γύρω του. Μέσα από τα φυλλώματά του περνάει αέρας και φως. Αέρας ελευθερίας και το φως της ελπίδας για ένα καλύτερο αύριο. Ευχαριστώ.
Ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ, Παντελή. Πραγματικά συγκινητικός ο λόγος σου. Θα τον πω και στα αγγλικά οπωσδήποτε. Firstly, I have to express both artists' mourning, both Helena's and Pantelis, for what has happened to our country, Greece, after the wildfires and then following the floods, and so many lives lost, not humans mostly, but living creatures that have been lost actually, and some species have been wiped out, and this is a tragedy, of course. And the message of Pantelis is that we have to learn to coexist with nature, because without it we don't even exist. And in his speech, he would like to extend his heartfelt congratulations to the entire organizing team of the Panorama Arts Festival. He has felt an immense sense of happiness and honor to be a member of the esteemed global organization Writers' Capital International Foundation that has dedicated itself to humanity, and all the members have placed themselves in the service of humanity. He said, "Allow me to commence by expressing my profound sorrow and anguish in light of the devastating destruction and loss of life caused by everything, all the disasters here, not just in our country, but also across the world. Nature unequivocally reminds us of the imperative need to respect it. And because we know that we entirely depend upon it. When he heard about the Panorama Arts Festival and its chosen theme, it prompted him to contemplate what he should capture through his lens. And actually, he captured a platanus tree, a plane tree. His photograph represents not just the tree, of course, but a living historical monument for his city. Its boundaries dating back to a time before the Greek War of Independence in 1821, were demarcated by 4 ancient plane trees. In this particular plane, if this particular plane tree could speak, it would recount the harrowing tales of countless citizens of Nausa who were hanged from its branches, valiantly fighting for freedom. Today, at this very site where the plane tree stands, children play carefree and freely around it, and the air and sunlight filter through its leaves. It symbolizes the air of freedom and the light of hope for a brighter tomorrow in unity and harmony. Thank you so much, dear Pantelis. Really very touching what your photograph represents, of course, about our history. Sanka, please, the closing remarks to you now.
It was a brilliant effort from all your participants, and the time which we really had to coordinate this event was really very less, and within that short time you guys could really make it. I really would like to congratulate you, and also it's an honor to be the curator of this grand international show representing artists from across the globe. I would really like to thank Irene Dora Kovadia, Secretary General WCIF, Editor-in-Chief, Writers International Edition, and our Honorable President, Founder and CEO of Writers Capital Foundation and Panorama Festivals, Chairman Preet Nambiar sir, for allowing us to host this grand global show, bringing in artists from across the different corners of the world. I herewith give congratulations to all the invitees, all authors as member of the organizing committee for the upcoming Panorama International Literature Festival 2024. So looking forward to having you all on board and hearing excellent literature pieces from all of you in the upcoming year. So with this, I really thank each one of you. So let's carry on this good work further. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Sanka. Congratulations for all the work that you have actually done for Panorama Festivals. You're a part of us, an integral part of us, and we thank you for it. And now I give the dais to another very good friend and also member of Panorama Organizing Committee Festivals, Olga Himastu, to deliver the vote of thanks. Dear Olga.
I'm very, very touched. I'm very pleased to be among you, and I'm very honored. And just a few minutes before our meeting, I wrote a few words for the arts and artists. You all, and each one who, with your colors of the brushes dipped in your hearts, have painted reasons of love and beauty for this world. You're valuable brothers and sisters to each one of us. And I wish to express on behalf of the foundation as a platinum member, my heartfelt congratulations together with my love to the organizing Panorama committees and respect worldwide for conducting this awesome festival that inspires humanity. We at Writers Capital are all proud of all your endeavors, dear delegates. You, all finalists, have showcased artworks for eternity. Congratulations for inspiring humanity, dear President Preet Nambiar, and dear Secretary General Irene Dora Kovadia, and I thank you very, very much for being among you. It's a pleasure. It's a heartfelt pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, dear Olga. Immense pleasure on our behalf as well for being a major part of us. And really, what you said, we're all touched, we're all moved in today's session. Such wonderful things have been said. So the Panorama International Arts Festival is, as we have all experienced, not merely an event. It is the proof of unity of souls and of unity that art can achieve beyond borders and beyond all languages. Let us continue to stay connected and be the beacons of light, despite all difficulties around us, carrying the torch of humanity's noble values across the globe. A heartfelt thank you extends to each esteemed delegate of the Panorama Art Festival, and of course to all of you being present in this particular marvelous session. Your magnificent creations, dear artists, have amplified the spirit of unity. As we part ways for now, remember that this journey and connection never truly ends. As dear Sanka has already said, we look forward to seeing you all again in the upcoming Panorama Literature Festival 2024, soon to come. I remind you that it's our world record winning signature program. And of course, our Golden Book Awards, for which submissions are already open. Last but not least, we invite you cordially to participate in the global anthology titled Poetry, the Language Beyond Borders, which highlights the significance of solidarity, brotherhood, equality, and world peace. It's a multilingual anthology. Feel free to send your poems in your own language. Stay tuned, for the future is bright and the best is yet to come. Until we meet again, receive a warm virtual embrace from each one of us. Thank you all. Goodbye, everyone. We'll meet again soon in the realms of culture. Thank you all.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Organizer.
Thank you, Rinma.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Sampata.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. It's
Bye-bye.
been
Bye bye,
a
friends.
real pleasure being here among you in this wonderful, unique session. Indeed, very, very unique and very touching.
Mira, we
Thanks a
can
lot.
see your surname. Could you please write it in the chat? Because we want to be your friends in Facebook. We're very, very fond of every one of you.
It is Mira KV. You're going to find it like that, dear Olga. Mira KV.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. Yes, we will stay connected. This is a promise
I
by
had the
everyone
same
and for everyone.
question.
Okay.
Let's network
Thank
each
you.
other. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye to all.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Ευχαριστούμε για
Goodbye,
όλα.
friends.
Yes,